Hello students, let us start our unit number 4, that is work, energy, power, and also collisions will understand in this unit. So first of all, let us start understanding the concept of work. Here we will understand the positive work, negative work, zero work. These types of works are there in different situations. So first of all, the work formula we need to know. So as we have discussed in class 9th also, that force into displacement is called the work. But now onwards we have to remember that force is a vector quantity, displacement is also a vector quantity. And whenever two vectors are to be multiplied, they can be multiplied either by a dot or by a cross product. So how it will be decided? So that is decided by the resultant quantity. Since the resultant quantity is work, that is a scalar quantity. Okay, so if the resultant quantity is scalar, that means here dot should be substituted. Okay, because in the dot product, the answer of the dot product comes a scalar quantity. So F dot D is the correct formula for the work. Okay, or we can open this dot product. So as we already know that F dot D is called FD cos theta, where theta is the angle between force and displacement directions. Okay, so this is the formula which we are going to now use for work. Okay, so angle is also the quantity which will decide the work. Okay, so other than force and displacement, third parameter is angle which decides the work. Now here we will understand some examples in which positive, negative or zero works are done. Let us understand. First example, we have this example number 1. Suppose a person is carrying a bucket on the horizontal road. So what is the work done by him? Okay, so we need to draw some diagram to understand the force and displacement directions. So first of all, the person is carrying a bucket. So suppose this is the bucket. So person is applying the force upward direction to hold it. So this is the force direction, but this bucket is being carried horizontally. So displacement direction is horizontal. So the angle between F and D is 90 degree. Okay, so if we apply in the work done formula, FD cos 90 degree, and remember cos 90 is 0. That's why the answer of work done is 0. So we generally take this example that a coolie is carrying some load over his head. So in general speaking, we say that he is doing the work, but physics wise the work done by him is 0. Okay, because the force will be vertical, or the weight of the bucket or weight of the load will be vertical and displacement will be horizontal. So in all that cases, when the force is vertical and displacement is horizontal, F and D, between them the angle is 90 and cos 90 is 0. That's why the work answer will become 0. Okay, let us take second example. Okay, now we will take the example of simple pendulum. Okay, so here what is the work asked? Work done by the tension is what? That we need to solve. So simple pendulum experiment is that in which a ball is connected, a heavy ball, iron ball is connected with a light thread. What happens then? Suppose we give displacement. Okay, suppose we give a little displacement to this ball this side. So after that we release it. So what happens? The ball moves in this direction and returning back, and this way the oscillations are taking place. So here we have to understand the work done by which force? Tension force. So which force is asked, that also matters. So let us show tension force. Tension is always towards the support. So suppose we are talking about this case, tension is towards the support. So this is our force in this situation. And when the ball will be released, it will move this in this direction, make a tangent straight line for the displacement direction. So now because tension and displacement are again at 90 degree, that's why the work done is again FD cos 90 means 0. Okay, so this way it depends upon that work done depends upon what factor? The angle between force and displacement, and which force we are talking about. So force name will be given in the situation. Let us move to third example. Third example is related to circular motion. So we are asked to calculate the work done by centripetal force. Okay, let us show the direction. We know that centripetal force is always towards the center of the circle. And now one object is moving along the circular path. So along the circular path, if the object is moving, we can draw the tangent to show the displacement. Okay, if the object is here, the displacement is here. If the object is present here, displacement is here. So everywhere we can show different types of tangents. Okay, now wherever we will take the force and displacement angle, it will always come 90 degree. Okay, in suppose this is the first position of the object A. Displacement is here, force is here. If suppose the object has reached here, then also force is that side, displacement is this side. So every time the force displacement pair, the angle will be 90 degree. That's why the work done is again 0, because cos 90 is 0. So this way we have number of such examples in which work is 0 because of 90 degree angle. Now it may also happen that somewhere we are applying the force but object has not moved at all. The object is very heavy. So in that case, because displacement is 0, work is 0. So read this line for that statement. So work done in pushing an immovable stone is also 0. So it can be like this. Suppose there is a stone lying, very heavy stone, and we want to push it. Okay, so the force direction is horizontal. Force direction is given, but this object is not moving at all because it is very, very heavy. So since the displacement is not taking place, so now displacement is 0. And if we apply in the work formula, Fd cos theta. So because d is 0, work is 0. So somewhere it can also happen that force is present but displacement is not present. That's why work is 0. Let us move to some more examples. Now see this example number 5. Now this is not about 0 work. Okay, some positive negative works examples also will study. So suppose when a body falls freely under gravity. So an object is there which is falling freely under gravity. So displacement is downside. And because what is making it to move downwards? So that is force of gravity. Force of gravity is also downwards only. So since F and D both are in the same direction, so work done is Fd cos 0. 0 means now because F and D both are in the same direction, so if the two vectors are in the same direction, the angle between them is 0. So this way cos 0 becomes 1. That's why the answer is only Fd. So we can say that work is here positive. No negative sign has appeared. So this is the example of positive work done. Okay. See this example number 6. When a body is lifted by some external force. So let us draw the diagram. Suppose here one object is lying and now this body is lifted. We are lifting it by applying some pulling force. Okay. Some force F we are applying. So what is the work done by gravity if this is asked? So what should be the answer? See, gravitational force Fg is downward, okay, and because the body is moving up, so displacement is upward. So if work done by gravity is asked, see the angle between gravitational force and displacement. So this angle here, displacement is upward, gravitational force is downward. So angle between these two is 180 degree. So as we apply our formula, it will become Fd cos 180, and cos 180 is minus 1. That's why minus Fd answer will come, or the answer we will write, it is negative. So negative work takes place in which cases? When force is in one direction and displacement is in the opposite direction. Okay. But suppose in the same situation, work done by external force is asked. So should it be positive or negative? That you need to think. Work done by external force. So external force means by which force we are pulling it upward. So external force is this force. Displacement is also of the body upwards only. So external force and displacement are in the same direction. Same direction means positive work, like this. So Fd cos 0 will come and cos 0 is 1, so only FD answer will come and the work done will be positive. That means you must have understood that in the same situation, we have to see that work by which force is asked. If in the same situation, work done by gravity is asked, so gravity is downward, displacement is upward, so that's why the opposite direction means negative work will come. And if in the same situation work done by external force is asked, this external force with which we are pulling the body upward, lifting the body upward, so force external upward, displacement also upward, they are in same direction. That's why work done is positive. So you have to always notice that work done by which force is asked. Now let us practice some numericals for work done cases. We have a numerical now based on this work done calculation. If force I plus 5j plus 7k, force is given in form of ijk. This acts on a particle and displaces it through s vector equal to 6i plus 9k. This is I written. 6i plus 9k. Calculate the work done. So here we will apply the formula of work done, dot product. F dot displacement. Simple dot product. We will not apply cos theta formula now. We will apply the first formula, F dot D. So we have to simply do the dot product of F and S. F is I plus 5j plus 7k dot displacement S is 6i plus 9k. Let us do dot product, which we have already done. So dot product or scalar product. I we have to multiply with I only, j with j, k with k. Other terms are 0. Okay. So I dot I is 1. So answer is 6. J is not present here. So j dot 0j cancelled. 7k dot 9k. Okay. So 7k we have to multiply with the 9k. 63. K dot k will become 1. Final answer is 69. 63 plus 6 is 69. So you can see in this 69 answer, no ijk is appeared because work is a scalar quantity. We can at last write the unit joule. Okay. So this way the question can be solved. Okay, let's see question second. A person is holding a bucket by applying a force of 10 Newton. Okay. So suppose this is a bucket. Now it is carried by a person. So force applied is 10 Newton. So to carry a bucket, we have to apply the force vertical. So force applied is vertical. Now this same person moves a horizontal distance of 5 meter and then climbs up a vertical distance of 10 meter. So here two situations are there. First of all, the displacement is horizontal. So we can call it D1 displacement, horizontal. We have to calculate the total work done. So firstly, when he is moving horizontally, so that time the work done is 0. Why it is 0? Because the formula of work done is FD cos theta. Theta is 90. Force, displacement, theta is 90. So work done is 0. First step. Now second step, the same person force is upward. Now the same person is climbing up a vertical distance. So bucket, to carry the bucket, the force is also applied vertically upwards and the person is also moving, climbing up vertically. So person is also moving vertically upwards. So the displacement in the second case is vertically upwards. So in the second case, work done is FD cos 0 because the directions of F and D are same. So it is only FD. F force is 10 Newton and D displacement is 10 meter. So finally the answer will become 100 joule. So work done first and work done second, if we add, we will get the total work done. So total work done is 100 joule. So this is the answer. Okay. Let us see this question. A body of mass 0.3 kg is taken up on the inclined plane of length 10 meter and height 5 meter and then allowed to slide down. So you can see there are two motions. Initially the body is taken up. So obviously for taking the for Body to move up, we need a applied force. By itself, it will not go up. So here the applied force is there. Applied force is there. Let us call it capital F, applied force. Okay. So we will show all that forces which are present just now. Okay. Now let us see. We have to show always the force, the weight mg downwards of the body, vertically downwards, straight. Then because the body is touching the inclined plane, so normal reaction R will also be there. Okay. Now we know that we can resolve these forces. And one more thing, coefficient of friction is also present in the question. So that means the surface is not frictionless. Friction also we have to involve. So if the body is moving up, so opposite to motion, the friction force will be there. So here the friction force is also present. Let us call it small f. So let us name here, capital F is applied force and small f is friction force. Okay, this way we can name the forces. Now you can see these forces and this force, they are already at 90 degree. Okay, this line and this line, that means this mg is that force which is coming in between. So that means we have to resolve it. So for resolution, we have to always take here angle theta. Okay, so this is angle theta. Now the mg, we have to resolve it between this line and this line. So we also know that if theta is here, this theta comes here. So this component is mg cos theta and this side component is mg sin theta. This way we resolve. Okay. Now once mg is resolved, we have to cancel it. We have to put a cross over it. Now how many equations are being framed? Let us make that equations and let's see where we will be using that equations. So first equation is R equal to mg cos theta. R equal to mg cos theta. Okay, they are just opposite. And net force is 0 here. So R and mg cos theta are cancelling. Then after that, this side applied force is there and this side two forces are there. One is friction force and one is mg sin theta. So they two will be added. So mg sin theta plus friction force is equal to applied force. This is the equation. Applied force is this. It is in this direction upward and opposite to that there are two forces. Small f means friction and mg sin theta. So ये दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में है इसलिए ऐड होंगे. तो mg sin theta और f को ऐड किया और किसके इक्वल रखा? f के इक्वल. कैपिटल F means applied force के इक्वल. Now let us see what is asked in this question. First question is, what is the work done by applied force? Okay, so first question, work done by applied force. So you see, applied force is also upward only. This is applied force direction and body is also moving upward only. That means its displacement is obviously in that direction only. So F and D are in the same direction. So work done by applied force will be Fd cos 0. Because F and D, capital F and D are in the same direction. Okay. So finally we are left with Fd. Now F value we will get from here. We will substitute here mg sin theta plus small f and d. Okay. Now what all replacements we have to do, that let us see. So first of all theta we will need. So for theta the help is what? Just understand theta. Of this incline the length is given 10. This length is given 10 and height is given 5. Height is given 5 of the incline. So sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 5, hypotenuse is 10, half. That means theta is here 30 degree. So this way the idea of the angle will come to us. Sin theta is half or theta is 30 degree. You can see some more calculations are done. Mg sin theta as it is. F is friction force. Friction force formula we always obtain from mu r. Mu is given. Coefficient. Okay, this is mu. And how to get r? So r equation is also formed. Mg cos theta. That we need to put here. Now all the values we know. M is the mass, 0.3 kg. G is gravity, use 10 approximately. Sin theta is half and cos theta will become root 3 by 2. Mu is also given. Displacement is also given. Displacement means 10 meter. Okay. So substituting all that values will get the work done. The answer is coming 18.5 joule. Okay. So it's not very difficult. Let us just revise this concept. Work done by applied force. So applied force F. Its equation we have already prepared. Mg sin theta plus small f. So we need to put here mg sin theta plus small f. D means the displacement. Cos 0 is coming because force also we are applying upwards only and body is also moving upward only. So displacement and force angle is 0. So that angle 0 we need to apply here. After that it is just substitution. Friction force always replaced by mu r. R you replace by the diagram. So here in the diagram R is equal to mg cos theta. Okay. So this way we have solved the work done first case. Now let us understand the work done by friction force for upward movement. So you see body is moving upward. So displacement is upward. But where is friction force? Friction force is here. So notice now these two things. F and D, they are in opposite direction. So the work will be negative because FD cos 180 we have to put. Understand the calculation. So work done by friction force. So friction force will come, displacement will come and cos angle. What is the angle? Displacement is here, friction is here. Angle is 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. F friction force, how to get? Like we have got here. F equal to mu r equal to mg cos theta. So here also same. F equal to mu r equal to mg cos theta. Okay. And this way if we substitute all these values, we will get the answer minus 3.8 joule. Okay.